What is up, YouTube? Today we are going to be talking about whether cryptocurrency will have another bubble. So let's get right into this. So let's go ahead and check out the total market cap as always. You guys, we have seen a nice green candlestick up into the major resistance. We still haven't technically broken above this level right here, and we are just barely touching this level right here. So we need to push a little bit higher before there's a full confirmation of the breakout in resistance. I have seen quite a few rising wedges in my day go like this, where prices rally into the wedge and then they fall out of the wedge and then they break above the wedge a little bit before rejecting further down. So I do want to see that full breakout happen above both this level and this level here to really confirm that we are going to push higher, because I've seen similar fake outs where people get stuck and then the bulls all get trapped in this area as the bears take over and go lower. But with a big bullish candle like this engulfing the bears previously, this does look pretty good. We just have to get above that resistance to really confirm where we're going. Mirror, mirror on the wall, who has the highest percentage of all? And that is Decentraland, which is up 25.52% today. So let's just go ahead and do some analysis on that. Decentraland has been on our top movers list before. It is pushing very nicely up above this resistance level with a volume spike that is $115 million. Now these are 3-day candlesticks, so it took 3 days to get that much volume. We do have a downtrending support area and downtrending resistance, as you can see, which was tested here, pretty close right here, and right here again. Has officially broken out, and that volume spike is good confirmation of that. So this is the early signs of what looks like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 formation for Decentraland. So although I wouldn't buy at current price, it's a little bit FOMO-y. Upon a retrace, I would like to get in on this coin and aim for some higher highs in the future. It is number 75 in total market cap, and there are a few exchanges that you can go ahead and trade this on. You can just check under markets and you'll quickly see that Binance and Bittrex are common exchanges that you can trade Decentraland. So one of the questions that I get a lot actually is whether we will get another cryptocurrency bubble or market cycle, and I firmly believe that we will. After analyzing a lot of tech stocks from the internet bubble and just understanding general market psychology, how big the crypto market is as far as capitalization goes versus how much money there is in stuff like Forex and gold, application of use, and really just everything that I've learned about cryptocurrency over the past few years now has given me a lot of confidence that we will see another market cycle and another kind of what some people might call a bubble phase in the market. And I would like to bring up one stock in particular. I know this is Amazon, which is a really, really big name, but you guys, back in the day in the internet bubble, people knew about Amazon, but it's not like it was the #1 company or stock to be investing in the world or anything like that. And you guys, after the crash in the internet bubble right here, it just looked dead. You know, when most people look at a chart and they see it like this and they see how dead it is, a lot of times they're like, oh, why would I ever invest in that? But honestly, when the chart is dead like this, has the greatest financial opportunity for you. This, we can use the fib retracement tool from the low to the high. Went down to the 95% retracement before it flipped and then started seeing upside. And once this stock did go ahead and flip, we broke out like this, made a nice bull flag formation, and we've seen higher highs ever since. And a lot of coins in the crypto markets have a similar setup like this. Their first market cycle's coming up, and then they're rounding out after a 95% drop in value. And you know, Amazon went ahead and went clear up for an entire another market cycle, as you can see. And if we just pull this chart further down, pretty soon you'll see that this turned into an entire market cycle just like the previous one. And although I don't think that this is going to keep going up like this, it's a prime example of how something that looks completely dead can not only recover but exceed everybody's expectations. And this is what I see in a lot of the coins. Bitcoin and some of the major altcoins just look like they're setting up for another big long-term cycle to be created out of their market cycles. And Litecoin is one of my favorite examples of this. If you actually go ahead and check this one out, you can see that it also fell down to the 95% retracement, and it looks very dead in the same kind of way that Amazon looked like. So I do suspect another long-term cycle coming out of this coin. There's good volume, there's actual use cases, and although adoption of cryptocurrency has dropped off a little bit because of the prices, so people have a little bit of a bad taste in their mouth, long-term adoption is up significantly and is on a huge uptrend, and I don't expect that long-term adoption curve to change at all. And a lot of coins are already starting to break out and set up with these other market cycles and go parabolic, Raven coin being one of them. This coin wouldn't surprise me at all if we see it push even higher. On the short term it could drop a little bit, but in the long term this coin is setting up for a big picture market cycle, and a lot of the other names are just going to pick up behind it and set up for these long-term trends. And even crypto as a whole in and of itself has been through quite a few cycles. Ethereum has been through a market cycle back here from about 2016 on to 2017. I actually remember trading this market cycle back in the days of using Poloniex. And then it proceeded to push higher, continue to go parabolic, and break everybody's expectations for upside movement. And we can also check out Bitcoin, which has been through 3 of these cycles now. There's a market cycle in Bitcoin from 2011 to 2012. And here is a cycle from 2012 till about 2015 or 2016. And then from 2016 on to where we're at now, we saw another cycle take place. So each time Bitcoin goes through these cycles and then continues on its growth and its expansion curve. And this is an example of a big picture uptrend. You know, you can go check out, for example, the stock market like the S&P 500, and then you throw that on the log chart and you can see what a big picture uptrend looks like from there as well. And this is the S&P 500 from 1872 until today, and this is on the logarithmic chart as well, and you can just see that big picture uptrend just saw continuation multiple times, even though, yeah, we had some pretty intense corrections along the way. Some of these drops here, 2008 crashes, and the internet bubble crash right here. All of these were pretty big drops along the way, but this is a prime example of how continuation is the game to play. And whenever you get drops, significant corrections in value, it generally proposes as an opportunity. And if you think an 84% drop is something that only happens in Bitcoin, you're completely wrong, because the S&P 500 also has seen corrections as deep as that in the past as well. So yeah, I do fully expect another market cycle to come in Bitcoin and in the crypto space in general. And although it's not going to happen as fast as 2017 will, it will be longer and more of a sustained, reliable growth curve, which is actually really good from an investing standpoint, because then you don't have to sit and be as concerned about your investment 24/7. Where the 2017 market cycles did provide a lot of profits and fast money, you also had to watch your investments a lot more. So this is going to provide a more long-term picture of investing, that you can just buy it, forget it, and let it grow over the period of 10 years rather than a few years. And that's the kind of cycle that I expect coming. I see a lot of coins that are setting up in the same way that some of the Amazons and Apples did of the internet bubble. And they did big growth curves for 10 years and had sustained growth curves after their first retrace and their first little hype cycle. So that's kind of my thought for the cryptocurrency markets and what I expect and see coming in the future. Hey, thank you guys so much for tuning in today's episode. I hope that you guys liked it. Go ahead and follow me on social media in the description box below, and I will see you guys in the next videos. As always, stay profitable out there.